Hey guys, it's Travis from Rescued Goodies. Let's see what sold this week. All right, coming up, we got the biggest item I shipped out on Monday, the Sunbeam Waffle Maker CG1 Square. Very solid, very highly sought after waffle maker, very substantial. I had sold a few of them before. This went for about $65, and I had bought it for $6 at a thrift shop. And I'm pretty glad I got this much for it because my version here only comes with the waffle making plates. It actually comes with some flat plates that you can swap out to make it into a grill. Didn't have those, so I thought I would have to take a lower amount, but I priced it higher and someone indeed took it. All right, next item up here is a calculator, the Hewlett-Packard HP12C Platinum. This is the 25th anniversary edition, and it came with a nice little leatherette carry case. And this calculator I found was in like pristine mint condition. It was a great find. I actually took an offer on it for $25, which was fine because I only paid $2 for it at the thrift store. HP calculators are something you definitely want to look up the model numbers if you come across them. Some can be worth 80 or over 100. Then we had a small cell, a remote control, the Logitech Harmony 670 Universal Programmable Remote. I'd had this since January, and now it's September. About 8 months it took to sell, and not until I took a best offer of only $5, and I had paid $1.80 for it. So, can't win them all. Sold a personal item, the Lord of the Rings Trilogy Edition Monopoly game figures. These little metallic, maybe pewter, 6 figures representing characters from the films. And I sold those off for $7.63 plus shipping. But since they were a personal item, I put the sale of them on as the revenue as a deduction. Now, if you go into your sold items history and click on the actual transaction number to see the details of the transaction, then along the right side of the screen, you'll see this breakdown of what the buyer paid, how much they paid for shipping and tax, and how much eBay fees and shipping label postage you paid. Nice little breakdown. You won't get the shipping cost until you've actually shipped the item, assuming you bought postage through eBay. But once you have shipped off the item, you can come here and you can see at the very bottom, off of order earnings, I made $6.93. And I report that on my inventory spreadsheet as the sold price, or as basically the amount my business paid me, the person, from the petty cash account as a cost of goods sold for this item. Now, I am not your accountant, and this is not financial advice or tax advice, but I've taken a few courses on it, and I've been doing this for a couple years, and I consulted with an accountant. So this is my general understanding of an acceptable practice, but please do your own research, consult your own, but I figured I might as well mention how I do things. Next item sold, the Microsoft Ergonomic Wireless Sculpt Comfort Keyboard Model 1531 with the wireless dongle. Very important. $27.95 plus shipping. I think I paid about $4 to $6 at a thrift shop. Next item sold very fast is an HP 63 XL 2-pack of printer ink. Combination black extra large size and color extra large size. This was in great condition, and it was just a little bit over a year from the warranty end date, which you can see I put in the title, and I recommend you take a picture of and make it clear. I had picked this up just from a thrift shop for $4 just a couple days ago, and it sold almost instantly. Quick little thing was 2 water filters for a refrigerator, Clear Choice model CLCH 101. This was not great, but they were $1.50 each at the thrift shop. I lotted them together because selling them individually just wouldn't have been worth it. But they didn't take too long to sell. And when I was just about to load up my car and take off the packages, I had another last-minute sale Monday morning of the paddle and gasket for the well-built bread machine. It's basically also branded under DAK, D-A-K, and from my understanding, this same paddle and gasket work on multiple different model numbers, as you can see I put in the title, to increase the chances of bread machines can be very cheap at the thrift shops. Sometimes they get tons of them donated. They're heavy, they are typically dirty, they take up a lot of shelf space, and they don't sell at the thrift shops all that well. So usually I can find them pretty cheap. I got this bread machine for only $5 from a thrift shop, and I did what I usually do with bread machines. I take out the paddle and gasket, maybe the baking pan as well if it's not scratched up and is worth something, and I'll toss the whole rest of the machine. Now this here is a bit painful. I'm happy to have sold it, but these are little Head Knockers exclusive Napoleon Dynamite and Kip Dynamite bobbleheads. The pair in a box. Now there are a variety of bobblehead figures for Napoleon Dynamite characters. Most of them, though, are singly packaged, and this 2-pack is rather rare. And I had only seen one other available or sold, and I thought I priced it competitively, and yet for some reason it doesn't show in the sold listings that I took an offer, but indeed I did, and only sold it for $30. They sent an offer of $20, and my instinct was to decline and to block them, but for whatever reason I decided to counteroffer with $30, which they accepted, plus shipping, and I should have held out a bit longer, because the only other one of these that had sold had been in worse condition and had sold for about the full asking price that I was asking. And these had only been listed for about a week. And then early in the week I had one sale on Mercari of a new and sealed 2-pack of Groom brand men's hair styling cream. Went for $21. I paid $5 for this at a TJ Maxx. Okay, and that's all I shipped out on Monday, and I already have some more orders, so I'll get ready to ship those out on Wednesday.